Money afforded me the spree wells, and that then courted me a V12. Avoid the phones if it's sounding like a seashell. Too much clicking in the connection. Connect the dots with my connect for my protection. Face to face, I place my like a drive-through. Feeling, you know how I do. Push. I see the best of them.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, enter its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Ryan Tannehill and the visiting Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Cleveland. On the return, Jabril Peppers. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Mayfield on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And a quick slant gets exactly 10. And by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. First down, Mayfield. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Mayfield. He's got his tight end, Njoku. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
Gone! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end end zone for a Browns touchdown. Antonio Callaway, 37 yards. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Larry Ogunjobi in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it'll be 4th down. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And this is incomplete. Demarius Randall that time there to knock it free. Cleveland Browns coming back on offense. That gives us a chance to look back at their victory again from last week. They had gone 635 days without a win.
What? Hold on a second. How many days?
635. but now, you know, after this 3-game stretch they've had, they're 1-1-1. They could be 3-0. And people are saying, geez, Charles, why can't they win 7, 8, 9 games?
Yeah, and I think that's a legitimate question. And I also think it's one that the Browns will talk about behind closed doors, but we won't hear it out in public. There's a quiet confidence starting to build with this team, and it's happened over the last couple of years, even though they had the lousy year last season. The drafting got better, the pickups in free agency. They just feel good about who they are, and let us not forget, drafting Baker Mayfield at number 1, there's something about him. He has that it factor, and Cleveland's starting to follow.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield dumping it off for Johnson. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd down, Mayfield underneath for Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit! Detroit! Gone! 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 Hot!
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And this is incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense calls rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
Gone! 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 Gone!
Mayfield with it once more. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point safely through, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The CD, we touched on it earlier as the Dolphins come back out onto the field here, but they're the AFC East leaders right now, and they have a 2-game advantage in that division with their 3-0 start.
Yeah, it's way too early to start looking at the standings and thinking, okay, what's our magic number to clinch the division? Especially when they go to Los Angeles and take on the Rams, then they're at Philadelphia to take on the Super Bowl champs. So now we're going to really find out a lot about this Miami team. Let's be honest about it. Their confidence level has to be sky high.
So if the 72 Dolphins record gets broken by the 2018 Dolphins, are they okay with that?
No.
Maybe too early for that?
They're still not okay with that. They will smile and grin. But those veterans, they don't want anyone to break that record.
Still a long ways to go, but a good 3-0 start. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And Stills bringing it in. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They've got a 3rd down and 5 to start things out.
Hey, 20. Hey, 20. Zebra. Play. Go. Target.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. catch. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A big gain of 39 on third.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Flush to his right. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Tannehill. Wilson snags it left side. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Tannehill fighting Wilson for the Miami first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, 20. Hey, 20. Go, 20.
Throwing again is Tannehill. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Detroit!
They begin the drive with Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Mayfield now on 2nd down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Coverage that time by Bobby McCain.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Browns on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. From the gun, Mayfield. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles Harris able to get in and run him down for what would be a loss of 15 yards.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney!
3rd and long for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Ratley. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. First down, Mayfield. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And again, it's Mayfield. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Browns' passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Patriot! Detroit! Gone!
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
All right, now, lucky 56. Gone!
A first down throw for Mayfield. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku as the first half is winding down. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Have 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Flushed out right. Going deep here for Stills. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. It was looking that time for Stills, and that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. 3rd quarter, here we go. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And not a very good return at all, as he won't even get this back to the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Brought in over the middle by Glenn. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now.
Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and I think the Browns got it. They did.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Let's go!
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But that's good.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Charles Harris in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
And that's his second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. Taken in at the 22. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, here's Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
He goes underneath to Drake, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
To throw is Tannehill, throwing the out route and complete. It's Grant. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him, and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Travis Carey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Amendola, the intended receiver.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Detroit. Detroit.
Following the interception, Mayfield underneath for Johnson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have the center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
A nice gain of 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football, but sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Mayfield on first down. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
Back there in Philly. Here we go. Gone.
On first and 10, Mayfield dumping it off for Johnson. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down.
Gone.
Mayfield with it once more. Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David Njoku from 13 yards out. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he puts it through. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And we're back now here in Cleveland. Tannehill and the Dolphins break the huddle. Come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for...
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Sanders now to kick this one away. To return, it's Peppers. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change?
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This will be taken very short. And a nice job there on special teams as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Cameron Wake in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Lucky 56.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. On third down, Mayfield. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Robert Quinn in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And he's able to get it out of there. And this is a pretty good kick. And it's fielded at the 34. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position. 1st and 10. On first down, Tannehill. Now he'll escape to his right. Now he's going to... a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Mayfield now on second down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. Landry, the intended target. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Here's Tannehill now on second down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And avoids the contact by sliding. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there. And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
Hey, 20.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Myles Garrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
So after the sack of Tannehill, the Dolphins come up here on a 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. They still can't get it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They'll look to throw.